Good morning, my dear students. I'm happy to meet you all once again for a video presentation like this. In the previous video meant for class 10 of CBSE, we have discussed the definition of arithmetic progression and we have discussed how to find nth term and we have done one example under that. Here in this particular video presentation, we'll discuss how to find sum to n terms, sum of first n terms of a given AP. The general formula will derive. It is not at all difficult. I am planning to add videos for all chapters of class 10 of CBSE. Those who want to have automatic notification about the new videos being uploaded, please subscribe by clicking the subscribe button as well as the bell icon. Now, sum of first n terms of an AP is written as or denoted as, either way you can write, written as Sn. Just listen carefully. Sn is A1 plus A2 plus etc. An. That is the meaning, which implies Sn is equal to A plus D plus A plus 2D plus last, but the previous term will be A plus n minus 1 into D. Last term will be A plus n minus 1 into D. Now, also Sn, I'll write in the reverse order. A plus n minus 1 into D plus A plus n minus 2 into D plus etc. plus A plus D plus A. You know very well 1 plus 2 plus 3 up to 100 is the same as 100 plus 99 plus etc. up to 1. If you write in the reverse order and add, you will get the same answer anyway. Now 1 plus 2 will imply you 2Sn is equal to, here I'll add term wise. First term here, A plus n minus 1 into D plus here again A plus n minus 1 into D. Here n minus 2 plus 1 will be again n minus 1 plus etc. A plus here again n minus 1 into D. A plus n minus 1 into D. I will get, therefore this will be 2A plus n minus 1 into D plus 2A plus n minus 1 into D etc. up to n times. We will be adding n times. If I add the same number n times, it is n times 2A plus n minus 1 into D. Therefore, my Sn happens to be automatically n by 2 into 2A plus n minus 1 into D. This is the formula to be obtained. This is the formula to be used in the problems. Let me just explain. Sum of first n terms of AP is written as Sn. Okay, written as Sn. Now for Sn is equal to A1 plus A2 plus etc. An. Sn is A plus D plus A plus 2D, A plus n minus into D plus A plus n minus into D, equation 1. Also Sn is, write in the reverse order, A plus n minus into D plus A plus n minus into D etc. A plus D plus A. Okay, now here in RHS, for the next step you write, we add term wise. We are adding term wise. Okay, therefore I need to say Sn plus Sn is 2Sn. A plus n minus into D. A plus n minus into D, etc. A plus n minus into D. A plus n minus into D. Therefore 2A plus n minus into D, 2A plus n minus into D. There are n such terms, therefore it will be added n times. A number added n times will be n into this value. Therefore divide by 2. My Sn formula happens to be n by 2 into 2A plus n minus 1 into D. Okay, this is the formula which you are supposed to remember to apply in the various problems further. Okay, this is how we get the formula. Also, if we know the last term, okay, if we know the last term, okay, as L, we get Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d can be written as n by 2 into a plus n minus 1 into d. This is known to us, I already told you. Therefore, this can be written as a plus l also. Last term is known to us as l, I already told you. I repeat, if we know the last term is l, we get this 2a plus n minus 1 d can be written as a plus n minus 1 d. This can be replaced with the respective value l. If you don't know the last term, use this formula. If you know the value of last term, use this formula. Either way, we should know the value of n. Number of terms you should know. Number of terms you should know. Okay? Okay. Just listen carefully. One more formula. In any AP, A plus B, etc. L, find number of terms. Find the number of terms. Listen carefully. Let L be the nth term. Let L be the nth term. Okay? Therefore, a plus n minus 1 into d is equal to L implies n minus 1 into d is equal to L minus a implies n minus 1 is equal to L minus a by d, which implies n equal to L minus a whole by d plus 1. This is the formula to find the number of terms in an AP. In any AP, a plus d, last term L is known to you. Find the number of terms. Let L be the nth term. Now for a plus n minus 1 d is supposed to be L. N minus 1 d is L minus a. N minus 1 is equal to L minus a whole by d. Now n is equal to L minus a whole by d plus 1. That will give you the number of terms in AP. That will give you the number of terms in an AP. Okay, just we'll do some example over here. Okay, find the number of terms in 2, 5, 8, etc. It goes up to, let us say, 302. Okay, here a is equal to 2, d is equal to 5 minus 2 is equal to 3, L is equal to 302. Therefore, number of terms is equal to n is equal to L minus a whole by d plus 1, which is 302 minus 2 whole by 3 plus 1. Therefore, 300 by 3 plus 1, which is 101. Therefore, 101 terms are there in 2, 5, 8, etc. up to 302. Or 302 is the 101st term in the given AP. Let me repeat. Find the number of terms in 2, 5, 8 up to 302. Here a is equal to 2, d is equal to 5 minus 2, 3, L is 302. Number of terms, L is equal to, just now we have derived L minus a whole by d plus 1. 302 minus 2 by 3 plus 1. 300 by 3 plus 1, 101. Therefore, there are 101 terms in the given AP, or 302 is the 101st terms. By any chance, if n is supposed to be a fraction, let us say, I should not come to the conclusion the question is wrong. I mean to say 302 is not a term in the given AP. That is how I should give the conclusion. I repeat, by any chance if I end up with n to be a fraction, something like that, I mean to say the question is not wrong. I should say 302 is not a term in the given AP. That is how I should give the conclusion. The rest we'll discuss in the next video. Thank you students for patient watching.